In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. The fourth episode. Peace be upon you. Muhammad Al-Marzouki, Advocates and Consultancy. We're always happy to meet you. We've been asked some questions in the previous episode and promised to answer them. The questions are like the following. Do the medical establishment incur any liability? Can they be claimed for compensation? How could the Emirati legislator deal with these issues? Actually, the Emirati legislator is very intelligent, and he imposed the medical liability on the medical establishment as well as a doctor. And he confirms that special provisions, in addition to the general provisions included by the civil code. We have the good news for the aggrieved. As usual, the Emirati legislator cared for the rights of the aggrieved citizens and newcomers, and abided the health establishments by the medical liability, not only towards the administrative liability for the medical establishment, but towards the doctor liability for their mistakes. The Emirati legislator referred the aggrieved to the authorities to guarantee compensation against their damages, and so every one of the aggrieved will be reassured for judgment with his insurance of the doctor's default or the medical establishment where he works. There is, as we said, a liability on the establishment as a result of the professional medical mistake, but some administrative mistakes may be made by health establishment result in its liability and becomes obliged to pay insurance for. Therefore, the patient cannot be discharged from the health establishment where he receives treatment until his health condition allows this, according to the medical customers, or upon his wish to be discharged, despite telling him about results of his discharge, and to sign a written acknowledgement by him or by a relative until the second degree, in case of the patient has no capacity or cannot acquire his agreement, and this should be recorded in the medical record of the patient. Every health establishment should be fitted with the medical appliances proper for the nature of the surgeries made. With this, we have finished the medical liability towards the doctor and the medical establishment, but despite this, we have very important questions. How can we prove the medical mistake, and who is assigned to prove it? This is what we will answer in the conclusion of this series of episodes. In the next episode, our permanent motto: no give up, no loss. We have finished our episode with this end, and in the next meeting we will determine the size of this liability in more details. Kindly do not hesitate in communicating with us, and we promise you to be the best representative for you. The legal consultant from Muhammad Al-Marzouki, Advocates and Consultancy, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. You can contact us and communicate with us on the links under the video. Thank you for your time.